Hey folks, this is Riker. Civilization Beyond Earth may have only been out for a week, but the wonderful and talented modding community has already been hard at work, taking a great game and making it even better. So here are 5 of the best mods currently available. You can download all these mods straight through the Steam Workshop, simply by hitting subscribe. And be sure to check back in the future for even more great Beyond Earth mods. Starting off with number 5, we have Trade Route Duration 80. If you checked out my video guide on 10 basic tips to get you started in Civilization Beyond Earth, then you know that trade routes are incredibly powerful. There is one problem with trade routes though. They're super annoying to manage, especially when you have a lot of them and you constantly have to renew them every 25 turns. It becomes really annoying to manage when you have a lot of cities, and because Firaxis, for whatever reason, didn't think of just putting an auto-renew feature, or simply a button that says renew last trade route, so that you don't have to go look through the whole list every time in order to get the same route going. Quite simply, what this mod does is extend the trade route duration from 25 turns to 80 turns. While you can argue that that's just delaying the problem, it does mean that you're going to be doing this about 3 times less often. It's a simple quality of life change that makes the game that much more enjoyable. Coming in at number 4, we have Info Addict. This is the Beyond Earth version of a mod that has been very popular in the Civilization series. And it's geared straight for you info addicts out there. What this mod does is add time-based graphs, showing how a number of different civilization details progress over time, including score, military power, energy, health, affinity levels, and more. It also provides a visual representation of the relationships between the various civilizations, and adds a global ranking with different stats. Frankly, the base game should have included this, because if you're anything like me, these are all details that you want to have the option to see. Coming in at number 3, we have the Holy See. The Holy See is a custom sponsor representing the Catholic expedition sent from Earth. For the sponsor power, the Holy See enables you to gain XP towards your dominant affinity type anytime you adopt a new virtue. With this mod comes the custom colonist's clergy, which grants you culture and energy in every city, as well as the custom cargo Sacred Relics, which allows you to begin with an old relic building in your first city. Now, I can't say for sure how balanced this is. The ability to gain XP towards an affinity seems to be pretty powerful, given that's where most of your military might will come from. But if you're into the whole roleplay side of the game, the creator really did a great job in capturing the spirit of the Holy Expedition, complete with a pope whose appearance changes just like all other leaders, depending on the affinity you choose. And I gotta say, there's nothing freakier than Pope Palpatine. On to number 2, Simple Clock. It is literally that simple. This mod just adds a clock onto your user interface. I don't understand why this wasn't already in the game. Civilization is a game in which you're gonna lose hours and hours and hours as you just keep holding on for one more turn and one more turn. Before you know it, it's 3 AM, your wife's telling you off, or your mom's yelling at you, or your roommate's telling you to turn off the damn light, and it's not your fault. You just lost track of the time, because it's super annoying to have to Alt-Tab out to look at the system clock, or even just Shift-Tab to bring up the Steam overlay, because screw that clunky thing. It's amazing the number of small quality of life changes that could have been included in this game. And lastly, coming in at number 1, Colorful Tech Web. When I first opened up Civ Beyond Earth's Tech Web, I was overwhelmed. Having a tech web versus a tech tree is tremendous, because it enables you to have so much more flexibility and opens up so many more interesting options, but it's overwhelming. Information overload. It was only when I recorded my gameplay and was going back and watching it that I really noticed how much time I was spending inside the tech web, moving around, just trying to find out where to go, what everything does, and it's really just not presented in an optimal way. What this mod does is color the icons in the tech web so that you can easily tell whether they represent units, wonders, or regular buildings. Wonders are purple, regular buildings are green, satellites are yellow, and other units are red. It even includes icons for affinity restricted buildings and units, and overall is by far the most useful mod currently released. That wraps up our top 5 list. Leave a comment letting me know what your favorite Beyond Earth mods are. And again, check back in the future for even more great mods, because I can guarantee you in a month from now, there's going to be some terrific stuff coming from the mod community. Thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.